And we're back in the wonderful world of Skyblock. Thanks for joining me again today, everyone. So we've been, in the last couple of episodes, we've been working on getting this mob spawner done for the Nether, so that way we can have all of the blaze rods, really, that's what we're going for, all of the blaze rods that we need. And with those blaze wads, with the blaze rods, we'll be able to finish off the mob spawner in the overworld, which is, I mean, all the way that way across the death bridge. So we'll be able to finish that off, and then we'll be able to finish Skyblock off, and it's going to be amazing. But okay, to finish this, we need some sweepers here. We need some sort of... so we've got crushers here, right? We have got a crusher, but we've got 5 wide platform above us. So we need to get all of the monsters into a single wide area. To do that, we're going to be using something very similar to my Blaze Farm toot. In a, I think it goes 4 blocks. Okay, we might have a problem. I don't know if this will work. I think it should. So we're going to have 2 different crushers. Again, it's going to be just like the Blaze Farm. Heck, it might work with, let's see, how many pistons is that? It needs to push... It pushed 3 pistons plus however wide this is. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh! It might work with just 1. Okay, so we're going to maybe we could do it like this. Get rid of this here on the end. No, wait. Yeah, because it's 13. 13's the push limit, right? You can't push more than, you can't push equal to or greater than 13, which means 12. So 3 pistons plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Okay. So, how to test? How to test? Let's do, hang on. Let me grab, it's something like, we're going to need to come back a bit, obviously. And then, then we need to destroy these because we don't want them getting stuck to anything. So then it's going to be like, no, this is actually correct. Okay, so then we want like there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put all the slime blocks back. Okay, do I have, oh, I do have blocks of redstone. Okay, so here's the plan. Test. Oh, it worked. It worked again. It worked again! And that would push them into the thing. Alright! I was really concerned that we were going to need 2 of these, but if we just need 1, that makes the redstone so much more simple. And then, of course, for the retraction, we just depower them in the correct order, which the correct order is, you know, backwards to the order that they got powered. Not that... Oh, God! Falling off. It's a good thing we built this, like, safety platform. Yeah, I'm really happy. So that's the plan. Oh, the redstone block. I will save you my sweetness. So okay, that's the plan. I just need to get. I just need to get the redstone wired up. So let's do it. Well, first things first, we need to get rid of the redstone that's below this, that's controlling the crusher, because this isn't like permanent here for the crushers, right? This is just proof of concept, if you would. So this, I mean, our proof of concept has been confirmed. I need this space in order to get the, wiring here done. So we're going to need a block there and a block there, and then we'll also power this one and that one, if I remember right. And how do we go? Oh, hey, furnace. So then I think it's like, I'm building this kind of from memory here. Again, it's the exact same redstone that we used, whenever we are in the Blaze Farm tutorial that we made. It's the exact same redstone because it's the exact same type of sweeper. We might choose to offset, actually this might work because we could still put, because like I have to keep in mind that we need a piston, and obviously this is going to be facing the wrong way, but we need pistons to be able to drive that as well. So how do we do that? We could put pistons there, and there. We could also maybe put a piston there instead. I don't know. It seems like we're still going to have the space that we need. This should work. All right. I don't have the rest of the redstone memorized, so I know that it's like something like this. And that's it. That's the extent of the memorization I have of my own proprietary redstone. Copyright TM LLC patent pending redstone. Okay. I'm gonna go get like a screenshot of it and then get to work on this. Okay, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Is that pretty good? Okay, that looks like that's extended. Beautiful. And then I gotta kind of figure out. It's actually a garbage screenshot. Like there's all sorts of other things in the way here. It's a no good situation. This is also a no good situation because the slimes. I mean, okay, I guess we need to use a furnace here, I guess. 4, and then another furnace. Oh, this just got so much more clustered. We might need to move it a bit. Yeah, maybe. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna, I think that goes there, and then I need some redstone dust. Beautiful. And then, I need to get onto this side, so blocks and stuff, and burp, burp, burp. Okay. And then, what comes next? Batman, I don't remember. I think it's like here. And then I think this one is like a 2-tick. And then, what is it? It's like a block. And then it's like... And then this should be the last one. I don't know. Somewhere mistakes were made. This torch isn't shutting off. Or at least not in the correct sequence. Do I have some sort of... I don't remember, and my screenshot is garbage. Okay, give me a minute. I will, wait, is it, maybe it's just a problem of, is this supposed to be on 4 ticks? It just needed to be on 4 ticks, YouTube. Just needed to be on 4 ticks, that's all. Okay, there you can see, I mean, it works. I'm a mob. Woo! And then I get pushed. I did not think this through. How do I get out? So then I would get pushed in, and then I would get crushed because the player wants my stuffs. That's the plan. There it is. And it's all in its glorious beauty. We now need to get the crusher figured out, which means that redstone might need to move. But you now get the concept, and that's the important part. I've been giving it a lot of thought, like conceptually, to the design of this farm. In order for us to like automatically process mobs, well, okay, so the first problem that like this type of mob farm will have is the mob cap. This is spawning mobs naturally, not through a spawner or anything else, which means it will hit a mob cap eventually, which means that it'll require player interaction to get items. As the player, we could just stand right here and, you know, swing away, and kill all the mobs as they're down here. And then that'll free up the mob cap and blah, blah, blah. And we could control the thing ourselves. We could control the crusher ourselves. But I'm wondering, what are we losing by doing that? So, okay, we lose the ability to get, like, all the zombie pigmen rare drops. But they can still drop nuggets. They can still drop all the nuggets in the world. We lose their armor, and then we lose wither skulls. Right? And that's it. That's the only thing that we lose. We can't get wither, like the wither boss in this world because there's no soul sand. And do we really care that we're losing a little bit of gold because we're going to be getting a ton of gold fully automatically? So to that end, if we just wired up the crusher like this, would it not like automatically crush things? See, there it's automatically crushing. Right? You see, so any mob that would be just chilling right here, I'm going to take some suffocation here. Dying slowly over time. And it will continue to crush and kill those monsters all the time. And I could even, I believe, and remember we had to have, because this center piston right here, this set of, whatchamacallit, let's shut this off for just a second. This set of slime here is controlling the 6 slime, plus 2 on the outside makes 8, 2 on the other side makes 10, 3 on the bottom makes 13, and as we just established with the pusher, the sweeper, we'll call it the sweeper, as we just established with the sweeper, 12 is the cap. I cannot add one more block to this. You watch. I just... Hang on. I gotta explain what's happening. Oh, please! Sweeper, don't be so effective. See, that last piston can't retract because it can't retract that 13th block. That's what's happening. But we get rid of that guy, and I just jumped over again, and now it'll work just fine because it's back down to its under 12 cap. So with this center here, we can see that we've got 6 plus 2 plus 2 makes 10, plus 3 makes 13, so we can't push this, which means that we need to have like a weird delay where this outer piston pushes these two, and the same thing happens with this outer piston, which means that this guy's just having to push 9. So let's put this back in, and then watch this. So we could put, let me put a block here, grab a piston, say, and see now he works, but like on a weird delay. That's because he's got, you know, 8 ticks of repeater behind him. So if we, and now if I get rid of that, he no longer works because this outer piston isn't moving those 2 blocks. But let's add 7 ticks of delay here. I'm waiting for it to go off, and there's 7 ticks. And now they work pretty much same timesies. If we put it on 8, does that... No, okay, it's got to be 7. I knew it needed to be 7, but I was just curious. So now, you can see... Oh, dang, son of a gun. Place, son of a dang it! Okay, now you can see that we're getting pretty clean crushes here. If we had mobs, we might even stand to... maybe add a delay differently, but we really can't because of how this works. We could take this out, and so he's no longer being powered. Put redstone in there. That's the exact same amount of delay. And now this guy's not being powered. We could power him differently. So what I'm going for is I want to give mobs enough time to fall so that way they immediately start getting crushed. That's the idea. Now, this is what I'm going to go for. If we have a problem after it's all, because, you know, we're going to need to create some sort of enclosure for all the mobs to fall down so that way we don't have, like, mob explosions everywhere. If this doesn't work, or you can think of a reason why this wouldn't work, other than the loss of skeleton, or the wither skulls, and then the fancy drops, because the player is, like, interacting with the kill. Let me know. Let me know a reason why not to do it. Otherwise, I mean, I'm just going to finish it off this episode. So, let's get the rest of this wired up and see how it turns out. Alrighty, YouTubes, I think I've got it. Take a look at this. Alright, so this guy extends, and then, I don't know, a second later, the crusher extends. That should be enough time for mobs to spawn, maybe, or not spawn, but fall. Except for maybe blazes. And, like, nothing bad happens if like, they land on top of this, right? They just stand here. So, like, if I'm a mob, I would stand right here until I fall, and then I get crushed. Oh, that might be a problem. We might need to fix that. I just, like, glitched through a block. Okay, well, since we're back here, let's take a look at how it's being done. Okay, so the first thing is I moved the piston that's controlling the center section from here, so I can actually get rid of this furnace, and that's a good idea because furnaces are considered tile entities, and that reduces the amount of lag by just a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction. So I moved him from this block over here, which puts him on another 4-tick delay. Then I synced up the delays through, you know, just 3 repeaters here and then 4 repeaters on the other side. We'll look at that in just a second. So that way these guys extend. So you can see that this guy is extending on, what is this? 4, 8, 11 ticks. Which this guy is extending on 4, 8, 12 ticks. So this guy extends 1 tick before this one. And that's basically how it works. That's how we're able to create, like, essentially push mobs further than they should be pushed. Cool, get it? Makes sense? Pretty easy. Hopefully mobs don't glitch through like we did. That would be bad. So, okay, anyway, so that's the plan there. And then on this side, because there's actually like another, 4 ticks between here and here, and then an inverted torch. So we need to emulate that. So we put an inverted torch, added another 4 ticks, and then there's 4, 8, 11 ticks for the 12 ticks here, and then plus the 4 and the inverted torch that you're getting there, and then here's that inverted torch. So there's the 4 ticks, and here's the inverted torch, which is controlling the rest of everything, and so that's how we got it synced. My only concern now is, well, what just happened to us? Are our mobs going to glitch through the back of this? I don't know, man. I don't know, and that's a little terrifying. That's actually a lot bit terrifying. Regardless, that was really terrifying. We just got booped by the slime block and almost got launched off the edge. Okay, so the next thing that I need to do is don't do that again, and place some more furnaces down like this, because this is where I actually really don't need them in the spot where there is the cobblestone. But you know what? Just for consistency's sake, maybe we could take them out and put glass in. Yeah. Again, it reduces the number of tile entities. Seems like a good idea, right? And now we get just a little bit more of a view. Like that? Yeah? Okay. And then this hole should be filled. Retract, please. And filled. And that'll never squish, but that's just due to the nature of, like, how pushing with slime blocks works. And, like, specifically needing 3 tall sections. It would be a nightmare to get it to work. If you think this is complicated now, man, what we would need for perfect squishiness will be, I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so this is kind of the plan here. I don't know, do we want corners to look pretty? I don't know, maybe. This is definitely going to be glass, though. So it'll, I mean, something like that. And then, I'm a mob. I just fell out of the thing. Boop, boop, boop. Crush, crush, crush. Ow. Crush, crush, crush. Why does that happen that way? I really hope that doesn't happen to mobs. Is there a way that I can test this to make sure that doesn't happen? Why am I being, like, translocated through the block? Wouldn't it just crush me? I don't know, man. Okay, so here's... Oh, goodness. Here's the plan. I'm gonna just walk away. I'm just gonna walk away. And then a bunch of mobs should spawn down there. And that's gonna be terrifying, yes. There's gonna be a bunch of mobs down there. We're not going to open this up until we're sure that, like, mobs aren't being translocated to the back of the thing. So, map. Oh, man. This scaffolding is the worst. The worst. And let's Ender Pearl, because we're on Death Bridge right now. Nothing spawned. I'm really nervous. Mobs can spawn on furnaces. So why aren't they spawning? It's not that lit up, and it doesn't even matter if it's lit. Or are we at the mob cap? Is that what's happening? Our entity count's only in the 70s. I just saw a zombie pigman get squished. Oh, things are happening. I just saw one get squished. Okay, there's a baby zombie pigman there. Some dude spawned in the back. Well, that was kind of expected. Nothing in the chest. Why nothing in the chest? It doesn't look like there's any stall points for the redstone. Is there a way that I could somehow kite them up into there so that way we could test it? Man, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried, YouTube. I don't know what to do here. I don't know. If they actually glitch through the blocks like we do, then this entire thing is just a lesson in futility. Okay, I need to set up better tests. Alright, so I've walked the death bridge all the way over to the old, mistaken, misinformed location for the Nether Fortress. I'm going to destroy this here at the end of the episode. I'm going to continue to test this stuff in between this episode and next. This is going to be the end of this episode of Skyblock. But and that's not because I don't know what to do. It's because I would just like feedback. We've got a lot of odd things going on here, and I want to know what you guys think before we push forward with anything else, because this is such an odd thing for me. Is it? I don't know. So I'm gonna destroy this and call it a day, man. I want to just again, so much love to the people that support me on Patreon. Without you guys, it's not possible. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.